Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Rachel Zegler, as she has literally lost her mind. There was a insane controversy that she just recently went through, among the others that she's went through. So she is casted by Disney to play Snow White. I'm not even kidding, okay? So Snow White is a character, and her literal description of her is skin as white snow, right? So casting a Puerto Rican makes no sense, right? Disney literally casted a Puerto Rican, Mexican, or where the fuck she is, to play Snow White. Snow White's literally, by definition, a white girl, right? And Disney has been all in on race swapping, gender swapping, all that nonsense. And that's one of the biggest reasons why people could not give two flying fucks about their movies anymore. Because even with someone like Snow White, you were like, they're not going to race swap Snow White, are they? Yes, they did. They literally race swapped Snow White. Snow White was the first animated movie that Walt Disney had did for the company and put it into that zeitgeist of movies that people consider an animated classic. You know, and what's crazy for me is I've watched all the Snow White live action movies, honestly. I watched Mirror Mirror. I saw the one with Kristen Stewart. I obviously potentially, might watch this one to keep up that tradition, but probably not, because I don't want to waste money on Disney, particularly with this movie, or give money to Rachel Zegler, because fuck her, right? So Rachel Zegler was at one point casted to play Snow White. She was super condescending, a huge turnoff of a personality. She said she was scared to ride the Snow White ride as a kid. Then she had said she didn't like the original movie. That is fine. Okay, she didn't like the original movie. That's fine. Movies are all subjective. There's people that don't like classics. That's totally fine. But it's the other thing she had brought up, is that she had this she was doing this thing with Haley Bailey, who was the race swap freaking black girl who played Little Mermaid. Then she said, like, oh, I actually love the original animated movie. I thought it was very impactful. Like, such a fucking flip-flopping piece of shit. Okay, if you don't like a movie, just stick by your opinion, though. You don't like it. But no, she flip-flopped in another interview
don't fake
that
everybody.
She was doing with, like, Variety, and they had the whole, like, actor collab, right? Then she had said the Snow White movie was going to have the love interest, right? She was like, it's going to be weird at that whole D23 event. And after that controversy, basically, the movie has gone through several rewrites. Keep in mind, the dwarfs that
I think they reshot the whole thing. And they changed the whole actors they had in it and crap, and rewrote everything.
It was considered Snow White and the 7 DEI dwarfs because they had actual not dwarfs in the movie. I'm not kidding.
They were magical creatures, dude.
All the dwarfs are CGI. Creatures. Yeah. Keep in mind, the movie Mirror Mirror had actual dwarfs in that movie that came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, as opposed to hiring dwarf actors or whatever, little people, whatever preferred thing they have these days. Instead of hiring them out there to play this role, a lot of them have come out and said, like, thanks, Peter Dinklage, for being a dick and basically convincing Disney to hire none of us. It's already difficult for them to get work as it is, and they're fine with it. They would want to do it, but no, fuck them, apparently is how Peter Dinklage feels about it. But not only all of that, but dude, they're saying after all of the shit that they've done to this movie, some people are saying, it's speculated that this might be one of the most expensive movies that Disney has ever made.
Oh, its budget probably ballooned to
Captain America 4 or whatever. Yeah. You're talking $500 million movies, 2 of them.
keep in
But
mind,
Disney's got to
not
drop.
including the marketing they have to do when the movie actually goes on its premiere tour. Remember the marketing costs associated? If this movie has a budget of like $400 million and the marketing is about $200 million, there's no way you make profit. There's no way it's a profitable venture for the studio. Neither this movie or Captain America 4. Also,
No, dude.
Rachel Zegler
If these
has
bomb,
been in so much controversy involving this movie. They because we're gonna go over in just a second here, because Rachel Zegler has been an actress I've seen in the West Side Story.
I've never
remake.
seen her in anything memorable at all.
Okay, I saw her in West Side Story. I saw her in Captain Marvel. Fucking hell, that's his name from DC. Oh my goodness, comic book knowledge is coming there. I've seen her in West Side Story remake, and I saw her in Shazam 2. She's not good. She's not a good actor. Just to be honest, she was better in West Side Story, but that's because she was around Steven Spielberg. He doesn't tolerate shit acting. But that's I mean,
the Shazam 2 story really needed a lot of work, but it wasn't the worst thing. The real problem with Shazam,
what I didn't like about her character is a fucking, I would say, PDF. Remember how in Wonder Woman 2, the Patty Jenkins got backlash for the whole like Wonder Woman graping a guy in that guy's body, right?
Yeah.
Rachel Zegler's character in Shazam 2 is a Greek goddess who's apparently like 2,000 some years old, and she at the end of Shazam 2 ended up with a 17-year-old boyfriend. People, I'm not excusing Patty Jenkins for what she did with utilizing Wonder Woman like that, but if we're gonna call out Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot for that, why did nobody call out Rachel Zegler for that? Rachel Zegler's character was thousands of years old, and she ended up with the 17-year-old holding his hand. Oh, it's just so fucking nasty.
In all honesty, a lot of people just didn't pay a shit ton of attention to the movie either, though, I think is part of it. Like, a lot of people just stopped caring, I guess. I don't know.
And then, as you guys know, for Hollywood, Donald Trump ended up winning in a landslide victory. So their celebrity endorsements, their music artist endorsements mean nothing. They finally, I guess, to that extent, realize their influence, or what perceived influence they have, or the influence they thought was pretty big, means nothing. And Rachel Zegler went out of her way to comment on the situation. And I will say this about Rachel Zegler: I don't think she's ugly. I don't think most of them are ugly, but they have really awful personalities. Let's just say that.
She's not ugly, but she's not hot. She's
a girl you smash at a bar and you just don't call back the next day.
That's not even that, dude. She's just like, I'm sorry, dude. She looks like a 12-year-old boy for the like no figure, no form to her. She's a 2x2, man. Just nothing interesting about her. And her face, especially the way she looked in the Snow White trailer. No, not my cup of tea. Maybe somebody's, but not mine.
Before you guys potentially see this video, I'm going to drop the teaser trailer reaction we did with Iron and Darnell. Oh, God. I will say this. It didn't look as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it looks still pretty just meh. Like, I'm just not convinced. That's just Gal Gadot is way harder than she is. Like, are we supposed to believe that Gal Gadot is her? Like, this is... And keep in mind, guys, you would think out of all the Disney princesses, the animated Snow White movie is what launched Disney with Walt Disney, and this company has the fucking ball of nerve to race swap Snow White. That'd be the one character you wouldn't do that for.
Dude, but watch the trailer. They put she's not, she refers to herself as brown or whatever. She's not. Like, she's actually, dude, she's Hispanic and Polish. She's actually half Polish.
She's half Polish too?
Mm-hmm.
What is her ethnicity?
What do you, dude?
I think it's Mexican and Puerto Rican, right? Is it?
Very light skin. No, I'm pretty sure it was Polish.
What is she?
They probably won't say because they want to sell her as a particular thing.
What is she? What is her race?
Just type national or heritage or whatever.
Heritage, career.
Rachel Zegler, heritage.
They took it all off.
Oh, race. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to be in there, dude. No, they want to hide it, dude. They're not going to have that in there for you to just see. But she isn't just Hispanic.
Born in Jersey. She has Colombian descent. Okay, that's why people were.
Yeah,
yeah.
They say Colombian, but it isn't just Colombian. Yeah, Colombian and holy.
Look at this bullshit from Wikipedia. Due to her ethnicity, Zegler faced racial discrimination. Like, we all shut the fuck up.
Because she's half Polish. Because she's extremely light-skinned. Like, she's like honey-colored or tan-colored.
Yeah. Disney's got a huge flop on their hands, and especially because
but not even just that.
Just with her controversy, it's gonna make it even worse. Like, she is
no, dude.
When
that movie flops, and Captain America, even today, it's being reported, is bombing at test screenings again. Because what I think they did with Captain America is they basically made the Red Hulk Trump. And this is what I'm thinking they did. I'm thinking because it's the president. They made the Red Hulk Trump. He ends up being AIM or some.
The biggest complaint so far is people have called it boring. They said it's not interesting.
Well, Snow White or Captain America?
Well, Captain America 4, yeah.
Oh, that's because chopping so much shit out of it. They've been going. They
rewrote the entire movie
thing again now.
Yeah, they rewrote the entire movie,
the whole movie,
and reshot it. Yeah,
that's why. Yeah, dude. No, they're back at the drawing board in the editing room trying to make a version of this that will actually do something at a test screening other than make people want to fucking leave
or hang themselves.
That's the thing, dude. That movie was insanely expensive. It was completely generated on the message. And when Trump won handedly, I think executives at Disney got really scared that they're about to be out $500 million.
And same with this movie. We got the first
maybe not $500 million, but they're going to definitely be out $400 million probably.
So,
and the same thing with this movie. If they lose $1 billion in 2 movies, I can't wait to see the stock price, dude. I can tell you right now,
$1 billion, dude. They'll lose. They probably sunk in with the CGI attached to it. They probably sunk in about $350 to $450 million so far. It's not including the marketing, like we mentioned earlier. They have to put out to advertise the movie, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. They could lose $1 billion on these 2 movies.
It's crazy.
If they flop.
So,
I mean, we'll probably make
Home
$100 million, but
My Nerdy Home put out the tweets that she saw because these were on Rachel Zegler's Instagram account, which I don't follow because I have standards. I don't follow fucking e-thoughts like her. Rachel Zegler hopes Trump supporters never know peace. Tells her followers to get off X because Elon Musk supported Trump and ends with fuck Donald Trump. This is Disney's Snow White. By the way, she probably won't face any consequences for posting this by Disney due to their unfavorable standard. Yeah. Rachel Zegler said all of this, and it's still going to be Snow White, yet they literally fired Gina Carano for less. This is a absolutely retarded company.
Yup.
They literally practice nothing they preach. It's all virtue signaling bullshit. All right, so we're going to go over some of them. Here's all 4 of them. Good Lord. Paragraph. Of course she writes paragraphs.
Yup.
Of course. Fucking hell. Rachel Zegler. This is the first one. I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Yeah, you guys lost in a landslide. You guys are fucking losers. Another 4 years of hatred leaning us toward a world I do not want to live in. Okay, get the fuck off of it then. Get a rope. End it then. Or move. Get the fuck out. You don't provide anything to the world. Leaning us toward...
I thought you said country. She actually said she didn't want to live.
Oh, no.
She basically said she wants to hero.
She literally just said, I don't want to live in this world. You trying to off yourself, bitch? What the fuck? Leaning us toward a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in.
Her daughter? Is she pregnant?
How am I going to get through this? How do I get through this? There's not enough cells left in my brain to rationalize what a bitch this dumb.
She had kids. I thought
good.
She has kids? Or is she just talking out of her ass?
She probably has her boyfriend watch her get fucked by other dudes. That guy's not a real man. Who dates this bitch? Oh my God. Leaning us toward a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want.
Then why are we worried about her daughters? Why is she bringing up her daughters?
Why is she bringing up abortion? Is that the only thing on girls' minds? I just want to abort my future potential grandkids. What's wrong with you people? Your rights are not being taken away. You want to have your rights taken away? Go live in Saudi Arabia the Taliban, Afghanistan, or Iraq. Go live there. You want to have no rights. Any woman that says they have no rights in this country is a fucking idiot. And any woman that says that, you are so fucking retarded. You have no idea how good you have it here.
That is definitely a weird
The
case,
Taliban, the Taliban literally banned women from speaking to each other. Yes, basic human contact with women is banned there. When women say they have it so hard here, fuck this girl. This girl's retarded. Like any girl that thinks of this is stupid. You're fucking dumb. I shouldn't be this shocked, but I am. I am heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning, and I'm here with you to cry, to yell, to hug, to wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward. Dude, does God exist? How am I getting through this? Oh, Lord, this is so bad. This loss should have not been, and certainly should not have been, by so many votes. Because, Rachel, you live in an echo chamber. Your guys' influence means nothing. They legitimately think their influence means this much. They're stupid. They're so out of touch with life. It's crazy. I echo Enthel's Kane's statement more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace. Okay? Okay.
I feel
guys,
pretty peaceful.
I'm being completely honest here. I'm not reading any more of that. I'm about to have a fucking stroke reading this. But here's all the images right here.
My brain.
I bookmarked them from my dirty home. Here's another one right here where she says, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris because I love her or because she's my mamia or because she's a brat. I'm not voting for her because I agree with her on every issue. I'm fully ready to protest when she falls short. This is all that's we know is a bunch of lies. That is a bunch of bullshit.
You'd have to admit that she fell short, and she.
You'd have to admit these guys will never admit when Joe Biden or Kamala Harris did. She's such. I'm not reading that either. Oh God, but I have to because my brain does it for me. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because either she or Donald Trump will be president come January, and if Hillary Clinton, another deeply flawed candidate, had won in 2016, Roe v. Wade. I knew. Why did I know it was going to go to abortion? It's only abortion in these these women's fucking minds. We actually look at a stat here on the show where it shows that the only issue women particularly have on their mind is abortion, and which candidate has the better abortion laws. And they couldn't care about inflation, the border, constant rising prices of gas, food, world war, nothing. I hate people like this. They're so sick. And I'm not even saying as a woman you can't have this as a big issue for yourself. But there's more to life than you just aborting babies you have. Or
for some people there isn't, though.
Literally just take birth control and stop being a fucking whore. Sorry. Or don't have sex. I don't know. Having sex, you might have a kid. That's just kind of what goes along with it. I'm not saying you can't have sex. I didn't say that. But just know in the back of your head, you could potentially get pregnant. Stop being a fucking flaming whore bag getting cream pies every night. Holy fucking shit. So after that line of statements that I'm not reading anymore because my brain will literally leap out of my skull and run into oncoming traffic, Rachel Zegler apologized. And apologize meaning a PR team wrote that because she herself is not apologizing. You guys, hear what I just read to you? Does that look like this bitch would apologize? There's no way she apologized. Some PR team wrote this. Rachel Zegler apologizes for anti-Trump comments after backlash. I let my emotions get the best of me. This is literally every woman that has ever existed on this planet. So at least she knows what a woman is, apparently.
Wild. Yeah, I know, right?
Rachel Zegler has apologized for comments she made following Donald Trump's re-election, which included fuck Donald Trump and made Trump supporters and Trump himself never know peace. Her remarks drew backlash from conservatives, including Megyn Kelly, who demanded she be fired from Disney's live-action Snow White. Yes, they fired Gina Carano over less. They literally fired her over less. But hey, Rachel Zegler and Pedro Pascal have the more correct politics, so that's the reason why they get to stay. She says, hi, everyone. I would like to sincerely apologize for the election post I shared on my Instagram last week. I let my emotions get the best of me, Zegler wrote on Instagram. Hatred and anger have caused us to move further and further away from peace and understanding, and I am sorry I contributed to the negative discourse. No, she's not, because if she really thought this, she wouldn't have said these things at all.
Yup.
She continued, "This week has been emotional for so many of us." Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh my God, a president got elected. You imagine your life is so
It's
over.
frightening.
But I firmly believe that everyone has the right to their opinion. I agree with that, even when it differs from my own. She doesn't believe that. She does not believe that because of this statement I just read to you right there. I agree with this part. This I agree with, but this rest is just bullshit. In an Instagram story posted after the election, the West Side Story and Romeo and Juliet star wrote that she was speechless in anticipation of another 4 years of hatred. And then that was what she said. Zegler, whose comments about Snow White have previously landed her in the crosshairs of the culture war, once again found herself at the center of right-wing outrage. And a lot of access media calls it right-wing outrage. No, it's not outrage. It's people calling her out on her bullshit. On her Sirius XM radio show, Kelly lambasted the 20-year-old actor, saying, "Hello, Disney. You're going to have to redo your film again because this woman is a pig and you fired Gina Carano for far less than this nonsense. She has to go, I'm sorry, Disney. She has to go right now. There's something wrong with this person." I agree with her. Kelly was referencing Disney's firing of Carano from The Mandalorian after the actor compared the treatment of conservatives in America to that of Jews in the Holocaust. It's not what the fucking... Oh, God. Jesus Christ, no. Holy shit. That Auschwitz...
Yep.
Gina Carano did not mean that way. She posted that in that certain way because it was basically Jews getting offed by Hitler for being Jewish, for just having a different ethnicity or opinions than him. It had nothing to do with her attacking Jewish people or making fun of the Holocaust. How is this not known or still being pushed as a narrative? Makes no sense.
Because they need the other narrative.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
It makes them wrong and it makes them look bad. And at the end of the day, it also makes them liable in court. Yeah. That's what they were worried about.
She was just referencing the way that Democrats treat conservative workers in the workplace. It's just a reference. She wasn't saying the Democrats were killing them. She was saying, hey, people are kind of coming after us the same way that Hitler was coming after Jews in the Holocaust. You know, I guess you could say you could say it's extreme, but I mean, Zachary Levi put out a video saying that, hey, people really can't be conservative or support Christianity in Hollywood. You get blacklisted. Just how it works, you know? But yeah, good Lord, man. Rachel Zegler apologized. Bullshit.
No, she didn't apologize. Somebody wrote that for her, but she's just, I mean, dude, after Snow White comes out and when that bombs, I mean, she's done. So no one's going to hire her.
Romeo and Juliet, but isn't that a Broadway play? I don't know what the fuck that is. Because
I have no idea. Nobody's going to care. Nobody will talk about it. Like everything else she's in.
West Side Story's a bomb. Shazam 2 mega bombed. The Hunger Games prequel bombed. Every movie she's been in was a bomb. She's not been a successful movie star at all, right? She's just a fucking worthless, terrible person. Oh my God, how any dude wanted to have kids with her is just, we have a simp epidemic here. Guys are so desperate they'll date a bitch like that with opinions like that is just beyond me. But yeah, man, any other closing thoughts or statements you have before we end?
No, I look forward to seeing Disney's stock price in roughly about April.
Yeah.
Or when the next stock call comes in after 2 huge bombs. Because I'm hoping a certain group of investors return to cause problems.
Yeah.
Maybe with a new friend.
Because nobody wants a race-swapped DEI, Polish, Puerto Rican Snow White.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, if you look at that trailer, watch that teaser trailer.
I did.
They put a shit ton of makeup on her to make her look
white,
way whiter. Yeah. She talks about how, it's going to be, I'm a brown Snow White and people just have to accept it, blah, blah, blah. What? Like, nah, you put on so much makeup, nobody can tell the difference. You may not be as white as snow, but I would look at you in that movie and I would not know your nationality at all. I would not be able to look at her and say, oh, she's
how do you even get that
half Colombian?
Literally, skin as pure as white snow. How, like, what the? I hate race swaps. I hate gender swaps. They're so stupid. They make no sense. Why do
Dude, they
studios
painted
do
her.
them?
Dude, they put her in whiteface. Like, it is barely even a race swap at this point with how much makeup they used. Unless she's going to start, like, speaking Spanish in the middle of the movie for no reason.
I want to add to one more point before we head out of this video. Do you know how people say the whole thing of like, oh, the race for Black Panther is intrinsic to his character? That's why you have to keep him black and not race of him. Guys, why does that logic not apply for Snow White? Her skin literally is intrinsic to her character. German. Snow White. Oh, wait. You don't keep the same energy because you're not smart and you're fucking stupid and all you eat is corporate slop. Race swaps are stupid. Gender swaps are stupid. That's it. There's no, all the arguments are bad. Every single one of them is bad because I can point out to several thousands of them that will contradict everything you said. Because if it's intrinsic to a character to keep it the way it is, why are we swapping them then? Sorry, it only works one way, right? Only works for white characters, doesn't work for black ones, all right?
Yep.
Because all you guys are fucking stupid because you can't see shit for what it is. You just eat slop. But don't worry, I'll be the guy to point that out. But yes, how would a DEI Snow White cast a Puerto Rican Mexican bitch? That's how it do. That's how we do it in 2024. Race swaps. We love them. But yes, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I am MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're going to be signing out. See you guys later. Deuces.